Zelenskyy. Russia is short of weapons, so no pause should be provided.
Here's a summary of the article.
Your profile can be used to present content that appears more relevant based on your possible interests, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Content presented to you on this service can be based on your content personalization profiles, which can reflect your activity on this or other services, possible interests and personal aspects, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Information regarding which content is presented to you and how you interact with it can be used to determine whether the content, e.g., reached its intended audience and matched your interests. Reports can be generated based on the combination of datasets regarding your interactions and those of other users with advertising or content to identify common characteristics. Information about your activity on this service, such as your interaction with ads or content, can be very helpful to improve products and services and to build new products and services based on user interactions, the type of audience, etc. Content presented to you on this service can be based on limited data, such as the website or app you are using, your non-precise location, your device type, or which content you are interacting with. Certain information is used to ensure the technical compatibility of the content or advertising, and to facilitate the transmission of the content or ad to your device.
This post received a score of 5,600, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Any pauses only let Russia rearm. The only way to end this war and the suffering it is causing is to provide Ukraine with sufficient arms to win. Any other action is only more war, more suffering, and more instability.
West is the only one talking about peace deal. Russian industry is full on war mode and needs no pause.
That's the thing. Russia is essentially on war footing in terms of their economy and have already done 2 rounds of mobilization. On top of this, they're purchasing arms on a constant basis from Iran and North Korea. We in the West need to realize that this is the chance to push Russia to a breaking point which would remove a major geopolitical rival from the world stage for at least a decade, just like with the collapse of the USSR.
One theory going around is that the reason the West is slow giving arms to Ukraine is to bleed Russia white. Russia is going to hurt whatever happens after this war is over. By prolonging the war, Russia gets deeper in the hole at the expense of Ukraine.
Ukraine is literally running out of men to use weapons according to Western media.
It's a shame that more weapons didn't get to Ukraine in time for this offensive then. Russia is in a position of vulnerability, it seems, so having it now would have been extremely cost-effective, not to mention how greatly it would reduce Ukrainian losses.
The things that keep Ukraine from launching a successful offensive aren't of the kind that Russia is likely to run out of. Static defenses such as minefields, and an unwillingness or inability to absorb the required losses for a serious breakthrough.
To say nothing of the fact that Ukrainian manpower for a meaningful offensive simply isn't there, I'm sorry to say.
Any idea where to find estimates on current Ukrainian, Russian manpower? I understand it's difficult to get a reliable number with both sides giving different estimates to boost their propaganda efforts, but if you know of a source that is marginally impartial, that would be appreciated.
Reddit experts got you covered. If they say manpower isn't there, you better believe every word of it.
From analyzing video footage, I can confidently state that there are at least 3 soldiers on each side of the conflict.
This is great news. Please keep the armaments going to Ukraine. Pravda default news.
They've been saying this for 2 years now?
If enough military aid was given to Ukraine in early 2022, situation would be completely different. Instead, weapons come in small batches and with big pauses between those batches. Russian invaders suffer heavy losses each time but are able to adapt before the next big thing comes. 2 years ago, no pause should have been given for Russians to adapt and to produce more weapons.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.